Hello, I'm Caroline Balinska. If you have not been watching my Facebook Lives, then I guarantee you're missing out. There's a lot of great content there. I'm giving away so much great information. Let me just head over. I need to go and pop this in my other group. So if you're not part of my group yet, I actually have a group called eCommerce Backstage Pass. It's a free Facebook group. It's going to be closed soon. I'm just working out my next stage of my business, and I will be closing that group off at some stage. So if you want to jump in free, it'll be free for life if you jump in there. So jump in there when you get a chance. Sorry, I've just gone from one podcast interview. I'm just racing around, so I need a little bit of water. So here's the thing. I'm just going to share this. If you're not in the Facebook group, jump over there and jump in that group because it is fantastic. I do a lot of private stuff in there. I invite you to things that you wouldn't get an invite to if you're just on my page. So you do want to jump in the group for extra information. I also offer free, a lot of free content. So jump in there and you'll learn so much more. Just posted that over at the group. Some of these videos I do on my Facebook page. Some of them I do only in my group. Some of them I mix them up and do them on both. So jump in the group. You won't miss out on anything there. So I wanted to share with you today a couple of things. I'm actually going to share a link with you. First things first. So I'm so excited. I've been talking about this for a while now. I have actually just launched my first podcast. I'm going to share the link below in this video. Just wait. Let me just grab that link for you. Copy the link and I'll share it over here. So I'm commenting from my video while I'm actually doing the video. So great. Okay. So put the link underneath. I just launched my iTunes podcast. It launched yesterday. There it is. It's underneath the video now. I'm doing it with Rachel Wages. Rachel is an Amazon expert. So the two of us teamed up. I deal mainly with Shopify. She only deals with Amazon. So the thing is that we have teamed up and we're doing this podcast and we're interviewing each other. We're talking about things together, but we're also interviewing so many great experts. So I'm really excited about it. We've already interviewed a guy about PPC. That's Charlie, a guy I've known for a really long time. There's other videos that I've done with him. He, every time he comes back onto an interview with me, I think, oh yeah, I've had him on before. What more can he tell me? But I can tell you this right now that I interviewed him a couple of days ago. We're going to go live with that in a couple of weeks. And I cannot tell you how amazing the content is. It's stuff that I hadn't even heard of from him before. So it's fantastic. It's great information. It's worth watching, listening to. We also have the video version, so you can go into YouTube and type in eCommerce, the podcast, and my name, and you'll find the actual podcast there. So there's iTunes audio only, or there's the video on YouTube. The link is here underneath the video. The actual podcast is called eCommerce podcast, so you can listen to it on YouTube, or you can watch it on YouTube, or you can listen to it on iTunes. Okay, so I'm getting really distracted because it's a little bit of a delay and I can see myself up on the screen. Gone now. Okay, so that, the podcast. So we've got Charlie coming up. Today we interviewed a wonderful content creator, Laura. She's absolutely amazing. We've got her coming up. I'm about to interview in about, 45, 50 minutes from here. I'm interviewing John from Hey Carson. So he's got a Shopify business that he helps out Shopify stores with what they need to do. And I'm interviewing him today, so we're going to get that on soon. And he actually just sent me a little message. We were talking about our interview, and he said, hey, I've got some new things in the works. So that's going to be really interesting as well, speaking to him. There's heaps of other people that we're interviewing. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Jump on our domain, onto our website, eCommerce.com. So it's ECOMMX.com. And jump on there and put in your email address, and we'll update you every time a new podcast comes out, so you'll never miss out on knowing what's going on with the podcast. Now, that's the podcast, so I'm really excited about that. That is something that I've been working on for a while. Rachel and I had that in the works for about 6 weeks, building up to that. So this is it. It's launched and I'm happy. The next thing is I'm doing my 500K challenge to myself, where I am saying that I'm going to earn $500,000 in my e-commerce store before the next 12 months. Now, the thing is, 500,000 you might be thinking is a lot of money. Some people might think, that's nothing, come on, make more money. But I'm also setting a goal that I don't want to work in that business more than 5 hours a week. So 5 hours is my cutoff for that business, because I don't have any more time than that. I've got other things going on. I've got clients that I deal with. I'm doing this podcast. I'm doing other course stuff, and I am crazy busy. I've got my own radio show here in Barcelona that I have to do as well, interviewing nomads, digital nomads. So I'm all over the place. I have so much going on in my life. Okay, I don't have a full-time job in in the local cafe or something like some people do that are watching this now, and that's cool. So everyone's got, you might be at home looking after the kids. Everyone has a different reason why they can't work on their e-commerce store full time. So I actually went, you know what, this actually works perfectly. 500K challenge, 5 hours a week maximum. I'm sure that everyone can find 5 hours a week. That just means less television for you. It means less time waiting, running around doing things that you don't need to do. So 5 hours a week is able to be found by anyone out there. So that's why I thought this 500K challenge for 5 hours a week will be perfect. I want you to follow me while I go on this challenge. So that's it for the actual challenge stuff. I have some really interesting stuff coming up actually with the 500K challenge. I have got, if you go to my blog on my website, go to carolynblinska.com/blog, go and look for the 500K challenge link there and sign up on that page, and you'll be given details once stuff starts coming out in the next week or so. I'm releasing some more information about that because there's a few things going on with that. Just to update you at the moment where I am with my 500K challenge personally is that I'm in the process. If you go back and watch some other Facebook Lives from earlier this week, and you'll see that it says my update. I am actually in the process of finding a photographer for our photo shoot. So we've been a little bit back and forth trying to, make sure that the photographer's the right fit. That's where I am today. I usually do an update every week, but might as well throw it in there while I'm here. So getting the photographer organized. As I said on Monday, I did do an order for my stock, which is my sample stock, which is for the photo shoot, and that is on its way over. So I can't wait to get that into my hot little hands. And as I said, if you sign up for the 500K challenge, like into my actual onto the page on my blog, like I was just talking about, I will be sharing with you the insider secrets to doing a photo shoot, and so many people, how to do the photo shoot really cheaply or for free, how to get things done properly on a photo shoot. I'll take you through all of that as well. So that's just one part of my 500K challenge. I'm going to be walking you through every single thing that I do to make my $500,000. I'm going to walk you through how it's done. So one of the things is the photo shoot. I've been talking about, how I've actually gone about purchasing stuff. You can ask me questions as well if there's something specifically you want to know more about. Once I start making sales, I'll be showing you how much money I'm making, telling you the strategies that I'm using. I've got a few little things worked out at the moment, so I'll be sharing all of that with you. So today I wanted to talk about, I've got the subject here as working part-time in a business. So here's the thing. I got a message, it was quite a sad message actually today, from one of the guys that's been following me here on Facebook for a while now. He doesn't pop up all that much, but he sent me a private message today, and he said to me that he's had, a really bad year. And I was like, okay, people have bad years. Until he actually told me, like, he went through a divorce, he lost a family member. It's really, really, really sad that, it's really sad that he is in that situation, and losing a close family member is, one of the worst things that you can go through. So I went from thinking, okay, well, everyone's got stress in their life, to going, hang on, this guy's seriously going through a lot of stuff, and I don't blame him for not having the time to put in to the business. And I guess the one thing is that only you know how long you need to get over things like that. So I don't want to turn around and go get over it and keep moving, but moving forward and stepping forward is really what has to be done in the end, and only people can decide when that has to be, and everyone has different things in their lives. But the reason why I wanted to bring this up today was because he actually said, what he finds the hardest is finding the time to fit everything in, because he said he works full time as well. and he's trying to set up this store. So besides all, his bad, the sadness, but he's also in a position where he just doesn't have a lot of time anyway. So I just wanted to touch on this because last week, or no, actually, I remember, I think it was Friday, I did a video. If you go back and watch it, I did a video about my 13-week journal. It's a planner. It's not a journal. It's like a calendar. It's a weekly strategy journal, but it's not journaling. Today I had ice cream and I feel sick. Nothing like that. That would be my post actually. So I was speaking about it on Friday, and I actually started mine on Monday. And the funny part was that you have to work out, what's your last day of the 13 weeks. And it's actually Christmas Day for me. So my goals have to be achieved by Christmas Day. And this is, if you go back and watch the video, I don't want to go into the whole structure of it, but I explained to you how to use it. I've got a video tutorial on how to use it, and there's a link there on, or you just send me a message and I'll send you the link so you can actually download this as well. It is fantastic. Everyone I know that's gone through it, I actually mentor a guy in France with his startup, and he was telling me, I gave it to him, and he said it's just changed his whole business. He's decided that he got a group of people together, and they are doing it as like a group mastermind sort of thing. So a group of 4 or 5 people catch up and talk about their week, reflecting on it from this strategy plan that I've told him to use. So the thing is that why I wanted to bring this up is because this particular person sent me a message, was that these plans are the best way forward. Now, maybe it's not going to work for everyone, that particular style, and that's okay, but I highly recommend trying it. I can't stress to you enough that you need to try it before you don't use it. When I heard about it for about 6 months to a year, I didn't believe in it. I was like, oh, that won't work, that won't do anything. I can tell you that I've never ever been so blown away with something as a tool, a resource that helps you move forward in your business. You can have all the best ideas, you can have all the dreams of what you want to do, but unless you're actually getting through them and working through them, you're never going to get anywhere. So go and download it, try it out, go back and watch like probably 3-4 videos below this one. Go and try it out, and I highly recommend that. It's going to make a massive difference to your business, and see how you go with it. And I guess the thing is the way that one works, we talk about, hey Richard, thanks for being here. We talk about it being, for a full day. When I talk about this particular plan, I talk about it being for a full day. Now, if you are following my 500K challenge and you find this idea interesting that I've come up with, that I'm saying I want to earn $500,000 with only working 5 hours a week in my business, and you think to yourself, hey, that actually sounds interesting and I would love to have a business like that as well. So follow my actual 500K challenge. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You can just join in and watch and ask me questions. But what I do recommend, Richard's saying definitely an Aussie accent. I hear it now. Yes, it's Aussie. And I just lost my train of thought. So if you're going to come and follow me on my 500K challenge, then what I recommend is that go and get this 13-week journal. Go and get the planner and actually structure out the 5 hours a week, like what I'm saying, and say, okay, well, look through your day and say, okay, well, I'm at work from 9 till 5. I have to get up at 7 to get to work, and then from 5 till 6 I'm driving home. From 6 till 8 I'm with the kids, and then I have this 1 hour on a Tuesday, and block that out and just go, okay, well, this is my 1 hour, and be really, really clear about it, and just set yourself this goal and say, right, that Tuesday, it's always going to be at 8 o'clock, I'm going to do this. Or no, yeah, it depends what time zone you're in. If you're in Europe, 8 o'clock is my time, so you can come watch these Facebook Lives. But if you're in another part of the world, then it's a different time. So yeah, choose your time. It might be that you can find 1 hour on a Saturday morning before the kids get up. It might be at night time when they're asleep. Whatever that is, find 5 hours a week and try to implement some sort of thing into your business. So don't overdo it. The great thing about this plan is that you'll see each day you just want to set 3 goals for the day. You might even want to use this as your normal daily structure with your normal job and your kids. So you can sit down each day and say, well, today I need to achieve these 3 goals. And it might be that you're trying to achieve, for instance, get the kids to the dentist. I need to make sure, whatever it is. But try to set a goal each day for your e-commerce business. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something small. It's something that you're learning. You might want to say, hey, today all I'm going to do is go and watch a YouTube video to learn how to do this. Or I'm going to jump in Caroline's group. I know that she had a free download recently. Let's go and look at that free download because I know that it's going to give me some help of setting up my business. So think about how you can just take 5 hours a week. If you don't think you've got more than that, then just start with 5 hours. And it can be 1 hour a day, block it out. The thing that I love to do as well. So I speak about, being, getting things done and working, really hard and being productive. I've got a little timer that actually is on my Mac, and I set that to I set it to 30-minute blocks actually. So I set it to a 30-minute block, and whatever my task is, I go, right, I've got 30 minutes. If the task I know is going to take me 5 minutes, I'm not going to set the timer for 30. But if I've got a task that I think, okay, I need to do this, it's going to take me some time, set it to 30 minutes. And then chances are I know it's going to take me longer, but I'm racing for that clock so I can try to finish within that 30 minutes. And then I go, okay, well, I didn't make it in that time. Let me just reset that timer for another 30 minutes if I need to. By doing that, I'm in my head going, okay, I've got a time limit. Because otherwise, if you sit down in front of your computer, what tends to happen is that suddenly, someone sent you a Facebook message. I better go reply. Oh, I better go and check the feed while I'm there. Oh, and you know what? There's some photos of, my cousin. I've got to go look at their wedding photos. Oh, I need to go and laugh at this person. And you start to get lost in it. If you set a timer and you say, okay, I need to get this task done in 30 minutes. If you're good about it, and I'm lucky, I'm very good at it. As soon as I see that little notification at the top that says Facebook message, I don't go and click on that and say, I'll just go and check what that message is. I'm like, no, I've got a timer set. I'm going to finish this task and then I will deal with that message afterwards. You've got to be really, really strict with yourself and say, unless that's on my list of things to do, I can't do it. And that's why I love this 13-week challenge. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit more of, how I work and how you can work in your business and how you can, make more money and be more successful. But come and join my iTunes and my podcast on iTunes. Like I said, join the website page, which is eCommerce.com. So it's ECOMMX.com, and sign up and you'll find out when we actually release the podcast. They're out every Tuesday. And I'd just love you to be part of my group. Come in, ask me questions, come onto the Facebook Lives and say hello like Richard did today. And I'm here to answer your questions. Really, all I want is for people to have success. That's why I'm sharing my 500K challenge, where I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing in my business. So if you want to join that challenge, either send me a private message with your email or just jump on my website, carolineblonska.com/blog, and jump in there and you'll see the post, and there's a little sign up thing there that you can actually sign up to it. I'll put another one on the side soon as well. And then you can be part of it and you can understand what it really takes to build a business online. There's a lot of people talking about these t-shirt businesses. Oh, just throw up some t-shirts and you'll be fine. But those businesses, most of them are not succeeding because they're missing a few vital links. So I'm going to show you what you need to do to actually connect those links, and it takes a little bit more than just throwing up a t-shirt. You've got to do some marketing. You have to do some other things as well. Mine's just one way of doing it. With my clients, I work in many, many different ways, but I'm going to show you one strategy where I'm going to be taking my particular business. Come on the journey with me, help me and watch me and ask me questions about me earning $500,000 from one of my businesses, only working 5 hours a week. And hopefully you can implement some of my strategies into your business as well. So have a great day, wherever you are. I'm off to do another interview now. Like I said earlier, I'm interviewing John from Hey Carson. That interview will be on our podcast really, really soon. I'm really excited about interviewing him. He said he's got a few secret things in the work. It works. If you don't know Hey Carson and you have a Shopify store, go and have a look at his website. Fantastic. Great help. Gives lots of really great help over there for actually web developers for Shopify stores who need a web developer for a small job. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, the end of a working week for some. For me, I'm actually off for my birthday celebrations. So I'm going to have a lovely weekend with the weekend off. But I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock in Spain, 11 a.m. in LA, and 2 p.m. in New York. And maybe not the right time zone for Australia at that time, but you can always watch this afterwards. So take care, have a great day, a great evening wherever you are, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.